Picking a niche is the #1 reason why people don't even get started on their YouTube channel. They indecisive. Man, should I make this a cooking channel? Should I make this a reaction channel? Should I make this a vlog channel? Because they're indecisive and they can't make their mind up or make the decision of what their channel is going to be about, they eventually never get started. If you're new here, I'm LA Mars. I'm an independent artist, man, / content creator / YouTuber. I had this channel for like 13 years, bro. You know, when I first started trying to take YouTube serious, picking a niche was probably the hardest thing. And I say that because I didn't know if I wanted to make rap videos. I didn't know if I wanted to be a vlogger. I didn't know if I wanted to do reaction videos. You know, it was just like, I'm all over the place. And then especially when you be watching all these other content creators or the YouTubers that you like to watch, it's like you try to mimic whatever they do on their channel. I just said, forget it. I don't even care. I'm not niching down. I'ma just do me. I feel like people want to fall in love with the person. If they fall in love with you, no matter what you do, they gonna rock with it because they rock with you. You see what I'm saying? I got my brand DDHD, Dreams Don't Have Deadlines, but I also do music and I also talk about YouTube growth and I also have my own merch. All those things kind of correlate together, but it's still not really niched down to one simple thing. And this channel is my world. So it's like all of these things play a major part in my world. That's why I feel like that's probably been the hardest thing for me. I feel like picking a niche is harder than creating a thumbnail, editing. Picking a niche is the #1 reason why people don't even get started on their YouTube channel. They indecisive. Man, should I make this a cooking channel? Should I make this a reaction channel? Should I make this a vlog channel? Because they're indecisive and they can't make their mind up or make the decision of what their channel is going to be about, they eventually never get started. And that is the main reason why I feel like picking a niche is the hardest thing about YouTube. There's people that I know right now that's nice with the photos, nice with the editing, but guess what? They not really creating no YouTube videos because they don't really know what they want their channel to be about. People cannot make their mind up. And I know people say, yo, vlogging is the hardest niche, but at the end of the day, nothing worth having is going to be easy. Life is hard. Vlog videos might be hard here on YouTube, but listen, man, I'm down for the journey, man. I'm here for the long run, so it might be difficult, but it's possible. It's hella YouTubers that made it off of vlogs recently. I'm not scared to do what I gotta do to get my channel to pop off. What I wanna say is there's a whole bunch of channels that don't post every week and they still continue to grow. Stop second guessing yourself about the niche. That's the moral to the story, man. Just do you, be authentic and be yourself in front of the camera. You might like to read books and do yoga at the same time. And some people might want to tap into that. At the end of the day, it's like, bro, there's millions of people on YouTube. 95% of the channels here on YouTube fail. 80% of those channels, a lot of people don't never get started. They might create the channel or they might post once every year or once every 3 years. That's why they don't see no growth. Everybody's not going to blow up overnight. Everybody has their own journey. What works for certain creators might not work for you. What works for you might not work for certain creators. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? But the key to this thing is to be confident, get in front of the camera and just film yourself. This is content creation. Sometimes we gotta just fall back and just have fun. When you take this content thing too serious sometimes, that's gonna slow down your process. Be yourself, be true to yourself in front of this camera and hopefully people will rock with you. Like, it's all good. You could be yourself, man. All right, I got a big nose. All right, so what? And I got a big forehead. I ain't got no shape up right now. Okay, I'm still recording. It don't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? What value do you bring? Are you telling your story? You might have story times. You might be great at storytelling. You might have some experiences that people can relate to. You might be an Uber driver. You might have some crazy Uber stories. Don't box yourself in. I feel like once you continue to be consistent, eventually you'll figure it out. And if you don't, then maybe content creation is just not for you. Because to be honest, everybody's not going to be successful here on YouTube. That's just the reality of the situation. But most of the people on the platform is consumers. Everybody's not a producer, but if you producing more than the consumers, then you definitely should see some growth, especially if you learning from your mistakes. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about why I think picking a niche is the hardest thing about YouTube. And y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. Am I tripping? What y'all think the hardest thing about YouTube is? I think it's picking a niche. That's just my opinion, and I'm sticking with it, man. Y'all let me know in the comments. I appreciate y'all tuning in. It's the homie LA Mars. You already know the vibes. Dreams don't have deadlines. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. You heard? Let's get it. And now, go!